to our last segment where it's called Review, and get this, we actually review a comic book. And we're taking the comic book that started to come out in the month of June, called DC's Trinity, which is a weekly series, their third weekly series for 52 straight issues. And, they had their first two, which was 52, where one of the main characters, one of my personal favorites, was Booster Gold. And where the second series, which a lot of fans had a lot of gripe with, was Countdown, because it really didn't accomplish anything. But, 52 was probably their best one so far. Countdown was not so great, but this one actually it kind of picks up, if you want to say, after 52. It's like, it got the same flow almost. It stars the big three of the DC universe, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, which a lot of fans like. And it's really cool is what one of their, new innovative ways to sell is that for every 3 issues, it's done by one artist, and every 3 issues you put all 3 together and it becomes one giant image, which I thought was pretty cool. And we have a couple artists on there. I know Jim Lee's one of them, Carlos Pacheco, I believe, is the other one. And this series is actually, it's written by Mark Bagley and Kurt Busiek. Great writer, great artist. And it's really cool because another innovative, thing that they did in this one, if you haven't checked it out yet, is for the first 12 pages, they actually have the main story. Right. And then for the last 10, they have a backup story which ties into the first lead story. So you get to see the whole, current issue from 2 different perspectives. Okay. And, like I said, the main guys, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and the 2 villains, basically, right now, are Morgan Le Fay and this guy named Enigma, who are trying to, defeat the big 3, and they're trying to just see how they can defeat them by throwing them all these different, throwing all this stuff at them, basically.
Okay, Josh, let's talk.
Yeah.
First of all, do you like the series? Storyline, is it good?
I'm actually enjoying this, really. It's starting off great, just like 52 did.
Art,
yeah.
Good?
The art is actually decent. It's not...
Only decent?
It's not as great as I would say 52 was, but it's not as bad as...
As anything you've... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Right.
But it is good. I'm really enjoying it. I can read it. I like reading it because I don't have to focus too much away from the art. Okay.
Now here's the big question. This is Superman. This is Batman. Yeah. This is like one of those Spider-Man 3 weeks a month kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is that hurting the pocketbook? Is it like you said it's good, but is it worth now 3 times a month?
I believe it is worth 3 times a month, or actually 4 times a month because it comes out every week.
Oh wow, okay, alright, so 4 times a month.
But if you're a person who goes to a comic book store every week or bi-weekly and gets a lot of comics, it could hurt your pocketbook. But if you're a person who either goes once a month or only gets a couple issues a month, it's $2.99. It's not that bad. It's what a regular comic costs these days, and I think it's a really decent read. You get your money's worth basically. 52 issues, you can have something to read every week. That's something you don't really get a lot with comics now. Marvel doesn't do that right now. That's one of the big things I think DC does, or is doing, that's making them profitable. And, Dan Didio, the executive at DC, he's enjoying doing it, and he says as long as the fans are, they're going to keep doing them. Okay. So I think Marvel needs to take a look at this and say, maybe we need to start doing a weekly series.
So now, I know it's a little too early to tell, but just some predictions. This going to be better than 52? Is this going to be better than Countdown?
I think it's going to be better than Countdown because it has an overall purpose. Mm-hmm. Countdown, it tried to have an overall purpose, but
Well, Countdown was good. They tried to take the new superheroes. We had Kyle Rayner as a Green Lantern, Red Hood as, sort of Batman's apprentice, Jason Todd, and we had Donna Troy as Wonder Woman's apprentice. It was we were supposed to get some Supergirl in there, but that never happened.
It was good for setting up those characters, but in the overall grand scheme, I don't think they needed 51 issues to explain those 3 characters and to set them up. But this, it's great. It has 2 big stories in it that all converge into one. The art's great, and I think I don't think it's going to be great as 52. Right. But I think it's definitely better than Countdown.
Okay.
So.
Just saying that because characters, you liked 52 or
52 was good. Storyline. I like the storyline a lot better.
I like the storyline. Okay. Basically, is everyone being used? Superman,
they are.
Wonder Woman, Batman,
they are being used to their own ability, their own talent.
So I guess basically, scale from 1 to 10, how do you like it?
I would have to definitely give this, my first impression was a 9.
9?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
That's...
So far it hasn't, I haven't dwindled on it, so, unlike Countdown where it started off alright, and then it just dwindled, it was crap.
Anything else you'd like to say about this series?
I'm just saying...
Because basically you sound like you're praising it. You don't...
I am.
Is there anything bad about this series that our readers need to know? Buyers beware.
I don't think so. Everything, I'm not particularly fond of the Jon Stewart Green Lantern, which was in one of the backups.
Well,
but
it is.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, besides that, I mean, I think it's great, and I think fans should give it a chance, or at least if you have a friend who has it, borrow it from him, check it out before you start buying the series. But I think it's really good. I think you should check it out.
Okay, that will do it for today's episode. I very much hope you enjoyed it. So basically, the only message we really have to leave is buy your comics, read them, enjoy them, and then please check back, to see if we post any more new episodes. So true believers, that's it.